Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this video lecture series on advanced persistent threats attribution and detection. So in the previous lectures we have seen the various techniques in APT attribution, and we have seen how to detect APT attacks by using machine learning models and correlation analysis. But in today's lecture, we will look into one of the APT detection mechanism called Terminaptor. So we will look how this Terminaptor will work in real time and what are all the pros and cons of this Terminaptor APT detection mechanism. So let's get started. So in this Terminaptor, the high level idea of the researchers behind is that APT events are represented as a succession of elementary attacks. So here the basic idea is that detecting APT means the highlighting the links between these elementary attacks. So this is what they have thought of, and this is what the basic principle behind this Terminaptor APT engine. So here the question is that how to track this kind of links between the elementary attacks. So in order to do that task, others has suggested to track the information flow between the elements of the system. So in order to make this thing work, the others has assumed that the victim environment consists of several different nodes of different types, and they are trying to monitor all the nodes by using a special agents. So we can consider these agents are very similar to the SIEM client agent. So the agent will collect the security alerts at the individual machines, and that will be pushed to the centralized server. And here the assumption is that the agent has an extra capacity to raise the security alerts based on the events associated with it. So this is what the assumption of the researchers that they have published this work. And another thing is that so attacker can infiltrate any system in this victim machine. So they have installed agents in each and every particular machine. So now we will try to understand how these events look like. So the basic idea is to track the elementary links between the attacks by tracking the events. So if you can able to identify those events, then you will able to identify the elementary links between the attacks. So this is what the whole underlying concept of this Terminaptor research paper. And so if you can clearly see that each of this event is represented as a specific value, or represented with a specific format. So that is event type, timestamp, and list of input objects and list of output objects. For giving you a better understanding, I have pasted the list of event codes that I have observed during my research on APT detection. So if you can clearly see this first event, so this first event 4624 means so there is a process that is trying to log in as a user, and then 4624 means there is a successful login session is established. And then after creating a successful login session, it will try to escalate the series of privileges. So 4672 indicates the privilege escalation. So we have seen security privilege, ownership privilege, driver privilege, and backup privilege, restore privilege, and system environmental privilege, and impersonate privilege. So all these privileges has been escalated by this particular process. And then after this privilege escalation, it will try to stop the firewall, and then it will try to go for the name resolution. So this will happen when it will try to establish a connection between victim machine and external control and command server. And after that, it will try to stall all the application experience. So it will stop all the updates, and it will stop all the backup things, and data recovery, etc. So This is how typical APT events will look like. So malicious process will do this series of actions, and we can associate we can tag this thing with a particular event codes. So the basic idea of this Terminaptor is that to based on this kind of information flows of events, so it will Terminator creates a tag for newly detected attack, and they have used this Markov chain models to assess the valid links of this APT attack flows, so that we can probably guess what kind of links will lead to the APT attacks. So based on that thing, they will the Terminator will raise the alerts, and the security team will observe that mission, and they will try to take down that mission from the victim network. So this is the high level idea of this Terminator application for APT detection. Although this application has some very good intuitions and very good idea behind this working process of this Terminator, but there is some drawback that I have observed. So this is also vulnerable to traditional lol bin kind of attack. So events that are observed for lol bins can easily bypass these detection mechanisms, and in case of sophisticated attacks, this information flow tracking may not work in APT detection. And another main drawback that I have felt in this Terminator is that so let us assume that your network consists of some thousands of nodes. So installing agents in all these thousands of nodes and collecting the data to the centralized server, and then performing analysis and tracking these malicious event codes in the real time, and pre-processing and processing of this huge amount of data is it's a cumbersome, and in real time it was not feasible for real-time APT detection. So on an overall view, I can say that this research work is theoretically very good, but it has a lot of gray areas that need to be fixed before actually before actual implementation in the real-time corporate networks. So this is the high-level overview of Terminator APT detection mechanisms. And now in the next few lectures we will try to look at APT detection mechanisms by using fractal dimensions, and we will have some we will try to look at couple of gaps in this APT detection mechanisms, and where do we have to work in this direction to fill those gaps. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and feel free to drop me a mail in case if you have any queries. So thank you everyone.